Hello, and welcome to another episode of MMA Vision Analysis. Michael Bisping is saying something that we've been saying all along now. Obviously, his comments are directed towards our heavyweight champion, Jon Jones. He talks about Johnny. He talks about Tom Aspinall. We're going to get into Bisping's comments. Before getting started, make sure to like, subscribe, click that notification to get all of this that is new from this channel, your channel, one and only MMA Vision Analysis. Michael Bisping has this great suggestion for Jon Jones. And here's the suggestion. Either fight the man, and man meaning Tom Aspinall, because it ain't looking too good, right? Or go ahead and retire for Johnny. Obviously, I do understand why Johnny gets a different sort of treatment from any other fighter. We're talking about arguably the greatest fighter, mixed martial artist of all time, Johnny Bones Jones. I think it's undoubtable that the guy is perhaps the UFC's GOAT, right? So there is that, right? No one can take that away from him, and that's why I think most fans and the UFC, generally speaking, are being patient with Jon Jones. If this was anybody else that was holding that title, I'm telling you that person would have been stripped of that title if he was to refuse or delay a competition in any sort of way. I'm pretty certain any other person would have been stripped of that title. Obviously, the reason why the UFC is being so patient with Johnny is because, it's Jon Jones, obviously, and the greatest of all time. But at some point, as much as I love Jon Jones, it's just like Michael Bisping saying, we're going to have to make a decision. This division has to move forward. And by moving forward, meaning that, hey, Tom Aspinall deserves that fight. If you're Johnny, and I was a huge advocate for the Jon Jones versus Alex Pereira fight. That was until Alex Pereira lost. I thought even with the loss that people wouldn't mind and he can still go out to that heavyweight division and challenge a big name. That doesn't seem like that's the case. A lot of this team that Alex Pereira's had was taken away by Magomed Ankalaev. Now I think Johnny finds himself in a funny position, really. And you have the possibility of obviously, the only possibility for Jon Jones is the Tom Aspinall fight now. And just like Bisping's saying, it's either fight the man or just go ahead and relinquish that title and retire, which I don't think many people would be mad if Johnny actually decides to do that. If you made it this far, appreciate you for sticking around. Please let me know what you think in the comments and like, subscribe for more.